It's been a busy first alert weather day for our meteorologists. From severe thunderstorm warnings to tornado warnings, our first alert team, they were working to keep you safe.
And as the strong storms passed through, our crews moved through central and southern Kentucky looking over the damage impacting homes and businesses. Our Grayson Passmore has been following the issues left behind, including a power outage in Madison County.
It's the calm after the storm.
And I walk in the door and there's no electricity in the house. So everything's dark. And I'm going through the refrigerator trying to find something to eat. Dark, everything's dark inside.
When homeowners like Kenneth Bratcher are faced with the aftermath.
All that goes through my mind is how long is it going to be off? It's usually hours, sometimes days.
This time, Bratcher should hopefully see power return around 10 Tuesday night. He joins about 400 other Bluegrass Energy customers who lost power after a pole broke on Mount Vernon Road in Berea. While Bratcher waits out the outage on his porch, just down the street, some have found a different way to pass the time.
They just want to get their workout in. They want to stay in shape. They want to keep doing what they're doing, and they don't let anything distract them.
When the lights went out at Berea Fitness, co-owner Donatello Rosignoli says they simply opened their doors, rolled up their blinds, and prepared for their members' workouts.
We want people to be able to come 24 hours a day. Obviously, like I said, if the power doesn't come back on, we have to shut it down when it gets dark. But they just want to be here, and we don't mind.
In Berea, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
It happens. Clark Energy Co-op customers are also without power tonight. They say the College Hill area of Madison County is still out due to a broken pole and some other broken equipment. They have no time frame on when they'll be fixing that outage.